All right, we've got head coach Angel Elderkin after today's win against ULM. Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement.
Yeah, I'm just really proud of our team for continuing to stay in the fight. You know, we had one mission today, and that was to make sure that we sent our seniors out the right way. And I'm just really proud. Obviously, anytime we play a team that's got a big, and 54 was tremendous around the rim, it poses a problem for us, but I thought we did enough defensively to shake things up, play with great energy, was able to force 21 turnovers, and really just finish in the fourth quarter. That's been one of the things that we've struggled, but to see our team 22-13 in the fourth quarter, definitely have a happy locker room.
All right, thanks, Coach. We'll open it up for questions.
Coach, could you just talk about that group of seniors?
Absolutely. You know, I'll start with Brooke Biggett because she's been here for 5 years. And with the COVID year, she got that extra year. And that kid, ever since she stepped on campus, has been one of the hardest workers. She gives you everything she has all the time. She's definitely left her mark. She was somebody that really took the freshmen under her wing on the court. And she's going to be a great coach. Whatever she decides to do, she's going to be excellent at it. Excellent student, excellent basketball player. Can't say enough about her. Aaliyah Gilbert has an amazing story just in terms of what she's overcome injury-wise. You know, I think if the doctors were in the room, they would say they never thought she was going to play. And if you look at her minutes this year and how much she's played, how much she's grown, and I said it in the pregame talk, last year she was a senior, and so I do the pregame talk, and I didn't know at that moment that she was going to come back, and she wasn't happy with the way that it finished. So I'm really excited that she was able to finish and compete. You know, and then there's Janae, and you just can't say enough about Janae Sanders, just who she is on the court, off the court. We have a saying like, represent the A. There's no one better that represents the A. She bleeds the black and gold. She's been a prolific scorer, obviously getting her 1,000 points. But what she does in the community and everything else is just really big for our program. And then the last one, Summer, who started for us, obviously she's been through just a ton of injuries. And, you know, we talked before the game, just her attitude of not giving up. Even at halftime, she comes to me and she's like, the post is 3 seconds. Like, she's always in it. And it just doesn't go unnoticed, but they've really meant a lot to the program.
Hey, Coach. So tonight y'all forced 21 turnovers, 15 of which were steals from the team. Can you just talk about, like, your defensive game plan going into this game and, like, how y'all prepared for that?
Yeah, going in, just knowing that they had a post player and that one-on-one, that was going to be a tough one-on-one battle. We knew that we were going to have to play some zone. Zone generally allows us to disrupt the other team. We were going to have to play some of our half-court trap and then also just play some of our man. And I thought we really turned it up. Just the first quarter, I think we had to settle in. You know, it's tough. It's February 24th, and you're playing a team for the first time. And that's not normal in college basketball. Generally, you have matchups, you see them. And so it took a quarter for us to see this kid, feel this kid. And then I feel like once our players kind of was like, okay, she can score around the rim, let's turn it up. I thought we did a really good job responding.
You look up a couple minutes into the game, you're down 9-0. You're making turnovers all over the place and stuff like that. It just kind of looked like the team was a bundle of nerves, just kind of picking up on what you were just talking about. You think that kind of contributed to the early little lull?
Yeah, you know, it was a different lineup to start. I thought they hit some shots early, but I've seen enough of them on film where, like, they do that a lot to opponents, so you just got to settle in. So I didn't, like, call a timeout. It wasn't anything. It was just like, okay, let us just settle into the game. But with senior day, I've done it so many different ways where you wait till after the game or you don't do it before or you keep them out on the court. And, like, it's supposed to be emotional. It's their last game in the home center. And to think that there wouldn't be nerves or there wouldn't be some type of emotion behind it is just crazy. So typical start, you know, you want as a coach for them to come out so fired up. But I think, you know, you remember the pit and the peak. And I think to finish the way they finished was awesome. And that's what stained in my brain. I kind of forgot about the start until you just brought it up.
Sorry about that. That tells you how good your basketball was the rest of the game, though, too. The fact that you were down by 9 points and boom, you know, you finished off really, really strong. It seemed like that you got a real huge burst when you subbed in 5 players right at the beginning after that little bad start. How do you think your bench kind of played into getting things turned around?
They've been doing a good job. I mean, we've been doing that the last couple games of just starting with our starters, get to the 6-minute mark, go with the second 5, and then from there try to navigate the game in terms of who's performing. And then I think the challenge been for me is like blending the groups in terms of taking a few people from the first group with the second group and combining them. And that's kind of how the rest of the group goes, but the second group kind of knows their role, like, hey, we're going to go in, and our starters have been starting great, and they've been able to keep it. And then today we didn't have the greatest start, but then they were able to elevate the group. So, I mean, our bench, I thought, gave us a ton of energy, and I really think it's going to be a huge X factor as we head into the tournament.
One person in particular that seemed to give you a couple of real significant bursts was Harris. Can you talk a little bit about her game tonight?
Yeah, she is. She's a great scorer for us. She's a fierce competitor, and she just gives us that extra punch. She's dynamic. She can score on so many different levels. It's just, she's been out with an injury this year, and so we've gotten her back in, and it's just really great what she's been able to do. But she can rebound, she's physical, she's strong. I thought that play at the end of the third quarter when we got the steal and she laid it up, that was it. That was like, we're going now. Yeah. But she can have those type of games for us.
And after that, and that was like a highlight film finish from the angle I saw it at. Then she hits a 3 right at the beginning of the fourth quarter as well, kind of continues it. You going to be paying attention to a Arkansas State game here when you get out of here?
Yeah, I actually, they had to call me because we were in the locker room watching because there's just so many interesting finishes. The league has just been so tough. I mean, I said it to the team, and we could potentially have 5 teams that tie for first. I don't think I've ever been a part of a league, and I truly believe that our team is right there with them, and it's a new season.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Coach.